Dear host, we're back with another episode here at the Housing Journey. I know it's been a while, but today I'm going to talk about bedroom essentials that you need for your short-term rentals. Yes, for your Airbnb, that bedroom is so important. So we're going to talk about what products to buy, where to get them, what have I done this past year, because I set up 4 listings this year, and I'm going to tell you all of the experiences that I've had, the good and the bad. So we could talk about that. And most important, I'm going to tell you about the cost of a bedroom. So listen up all the way to the end because we're going to talk about numbers because that's very important for your pocket. So listen up to bedroom essentials for your short-term rental. So dear host, let's start with the bed because this is the most important item in the bedroom. So let's talk about the mattress. And what I have been buying for this last year has been Costco mattress, and I'm going to just give you the actual name because my guests love this so much that they've asked for it and they have bought it. It's Comfort Tech Serene Foam Mattress. It is a foam mattress. It doesn't have springs or anything like that. You don't have to buy a box spring with a lot of the new beds and with these new mattresses. So it's one less expense. It costs about from $300 to $500. Now, what I tend to do is I buy medium firmness and firm firmness. And if I have multiple bedrooms, I do different type of beds of, comfort, just in case somebody wants it not as firm. But I do like the firm one. It's actually really good. The next thing you need to think about is that you want to encase your bed. And the reason for this is think bed bugs and also think protection from liquids. So now the first protection is an encasement, and it goes all around your mattress, and you want to make sure that you buy the bed bug one because there's others that are not for bed bugs because of the zipper and the way that the zipper closes and everything else. So you want to make sure that you buy the right one. And this is why I'm giving you the list of the items that I have actually bought. Not just the checklist, but I'm actually giving you a list of the bedrooms with the cost and all the money that I have spent so you could use it for yourself. All right? So don't worry about it. Don't stop the gym. Don't stop working out so you could get this. So the first thing is an encasement. And then on top of that, it's going to be a mattress protection. And the reason why you want to do 2 things is the encasement, you never take it out. You never remove it. It's something that just protects the bed from bed bugs and spills and anything else. Now, the mattress protector, you wash at least every couple of months, or if there's any spills. So think about wine. Think if you have kids, families that they might have an accident or food might spill. So that mattress protector will protect the encasement because the encasement is hard to remove once you put it in. And you want to protect your bed. You want to protect your investment. Okay? The next things, we're talking about pillows. And I usually give 4 pillows of different kind of firmness as well, because not everybody likes a big pillow. I don't get anything with feathers because I am allergic and I think other people will be allergic too. And on those pillows, I actually also buy a protector because I could wash that instead of just washing the pillow. Look, people sweat, there's stains on the pillows. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that your pillow is protected. Also think bed bugs. And it's easier with a protector than just having your pillow naked. Now, if you want to know what size of a bed to get, and you're thinking, well, in the bedroom, we could fit a king size. But are you going to have enough space, enough breathing space for your guests to have night tables for them to be able to move around? Or is it going to be so enclosed that it's a little bit claustrophobic? So think about the comfort of the space. Because yes, a king size bed might fit, but it might not be the best experience. Go with a queen if you cannot fit a king comfortably for your guests. And by comfortably means having a dresser, night tables, maybe a bench, maybe a chair. So think about the space and the size of the bed. Now, I had a very small bedroom in Eveline 1.0, one of the listings, and I had a twin size bed. And I upgraded to a full size bed, and that was making me more money. because then now two people can sleep in that bedroom. The bedroom was small. It did not have a closet. I'm showing you guys some pictures of it. But it had a little dresser, and what I did was I put some stuff on the wall for them to hang things, but it was still comfortable for a few days. For anybody that was staying there for longer than 4 or 5 days, it was a little bit too small, but I still had nurses stay there, and it was comfortable. And I'm going to talk to you about what I did, the tips and tricks I did for small space. In reference of your bed, you also want to be clear in your descriptions and your captions. You don't want a guest thinking that they're getting a queen size bed when it's a full size. So put it on the description and put it on the captions. And I'm showing you what I normally do about the bed sizes and things like that, because you don't want a guest to be thinking like, oh, I'm getting this when they're not. Okay, let's talk about the bed frames. My designer and I were in disagreement about this because she wanted fabric upholstery, and I say no. I'm thinking not only bed bugs, but I'm also thinking cleaning it and the dust to collect and everything else. So what we have is wood, or wood like and metal. So now, mind you, if you have metal beds, remember to really make sure that they're very tight, because if there's any romantic time, they might make some noise. And I'm just saying. Also think about the weight that bed has to hold. I will put at least 500 pounds, 2 people, or maybe even bigger than that, because people come in different sizes. Okay, so sheets. As you will know, I am a Target Threshold Performance woman. I buy them all the time. I tend to buy them on sale because they get a little bit expensive. One thing that I like about the Threshold sheets is the labeling and the corners. They don't pull up because they have a double corner. So that's one of the reasons why I love using the Threshold sheets. One of the things I like to do is I actually like to label my sheets on the size, because you might have different sizes of bed, and the worst thing is for you to be like making up a bed and the sheets don't fit. Okay, that's Sharpie for fabric, not a regular Sharpie, because a regular Sharpie will not work. You want to know how many sheets you need, and you need 3 sets, a minimum of 3 sets. And the reason for this is this: you have the one that your guest is staying at, a replacement, and an extra one, just in case any of those get stained or get ripped or anything like that. You have extra. You do not want your cleaning crew to wait for laundry to do turnovers. You want the laundry to just be done, even if it's at a later time, but you want your house to be turned over as quickly as possible, especially if you have guests arriving the same day. And for duvets, as you well know, on my previous video about products not to buy, I do not like comforters. I actually like duvets with inserts, or thinner comforters that are for summer. So they're very thin and easier to wash. So if you're thinking about putting a king size bed, think about that. All of the stuff that you're going to get is bigger. So you want to make sure that your washer dryer, that it fits in it, or what is going to be the cost when you send it out to the laundromat. So a comforter, you got to wash the whole thing. And a comforter has the cover stitched to it. And those are like bed in a bags. You've seen them, right? Now, what happens with the comforter is like you have to wash the whole thing. And yes, you need to wash the comforters and duvet covers after each guest. Look, they might put the luggage on top. They might have some sexy time. Whatever it is that they're going to do, you want to make sure that your next guest has clean sets of everything. So that's why I do not recommend comforters, but you want a duvet insert and a duvet cover. And you want at least 2 to 3 duvet covers for the same reasons as you need 3 sheets. 3 sets of sheets, not just 3 sheets, but 3 sets of sheets. Because you guess if one of them stains or one of them rips or anything like that, you have some replacement, and you don't want your cleaning crew waiting for laundry. Okay? So, and don't forget, no feathers on those inserts. Yes, you might love a feather comforter or insert duvet, but yeah, don't do that. Can we not do that? Just get hypoallergenic. They're not that expensive, and for the sake of your guests. The next items that you want for a comfortable bedroom are side tables. And I have seen some short-term rentals where they have just one side table and then the other one is like no table for the guests. So what happens? Like the person don't have any place to put a glass of water or their phone or anything like that. So because of that, you might need like a small table and you might not have space for a big lamp. So what I recommend is put the lamp on the wall, like this kind of lamp that it could just gets attached to the wall. And like that, you still have the real estate of the table if you don't have a lot of space for a big table in the bedroom. But you want both sides of the bed, unless you're against a wall, to have space for a table for the guests to put their stuff. A closet and a dresser. So you want a closet, hopefully the bedroom is big enough that it has its own closet. And they also might want a dresser, and because you want to unpack. At least some people want to unpack. Some people want to live out of their luggage. And if they live in out of their luggage, you want a luggage rack or a bench, because you don't want them to, first of all, put their stuff on the bed or to put it on the floor. It's just not comfortable. So think always about the comfort for your guest. And then on hangers, please get good hangers. Can you not have like those plastic or wire hangers that are like all messed up? Get good hangers. And if you live in a country or in a space where there's winter, you need some heavy hangers, some wood hangers for coats and things like that. You also are going to need a rug. And what we have done in Puerto Rico is we didn't put a big rug underneath the bed. We just put like two little side rugs for when people get out of bed. They don't want to like touch the cold floor or anything like that. So you want a rug and you want a padding underneath it. You want a mirror for people to see themselves, not just a small mirror, but you want a full length mirror. Blackout curtains or blinds. And I actually do both. I do blinds and blackout curtains because some people might just want to have the blinds up or not, or some people just want to close the entire window with the curtains. So I give them a choice. It gets expensive. I'm telling you, wait until I tell you all the prices and you're going to be like, what? But it is what it is. What about a television? It depends. In some bedrooms I have TVs, but I don't have TVs in every single bedroom. And the reason for that is like, let's, for example, if the living room is right there, I don't have a TV in the bedroom. And believe me, there are times, because I've stayed in every single one of my homes. And I stay not just for a day or two. I stay for like a week or 2 weeks. I cook, I bake, I live in that house. And there are times that I'm like, oh, I wish I had a TV, but I'm okay without it. But that's just me. So think about, TVs, where do you want to put them? That's just an extra expense. And is it actually needed? All right, so let's talk about small bedrooms, because you might have a small bedrooms, and I've had those. So what you do in those spaces is you put shelving on the walls or even on the door for them to hang things. So that's what I have done in the past. I actually had on that small bedroom that I'm showing you right now, it had a small dresser, so it wasn't like that big, and the bed. The dresser fit as a night table because it was right there. And then what I did was, because I had a nurse in that apartment and in that bedroom stay there, and I gave her, she got a better price than the bigger bedroom. So what I did was I gave her bins for underneath the bed for her to be able to store things. And that kind of worked. She was fine. She liked the apartment. She liked the bedroom. It wasn't as expensive as the other one. And it was still comfortable. So remember to create empty space for your guests to spread out. Do not overpack the bedroom with a lot of stuff, especially on top of the dresser, because your guest wants to use it. So now let's talk about prices, because you want to know about that. All right, so I did this spreadsheet with the cost for everything. And mind you, it all depends on where you're shopping. And I'm going to tell you about a couple of options that my designer did in the houses in Georgia, which was great. So now, bed frames. The cost for a wood bed frame on Wayfair, so we're not talking about expensive places like West Elm or Restoration Hardware, because those bed frames are going to be a lot more expensive. This is Wayfair. Make sure that you get wood and not particle board. If you get in a wood frame or in the metal ones, remember you got to tighten them up all the time. So bed frames cost about $550 and the metal one is $265. So those are not bad prices. Now the mattress, a king size bed, and this is the prices I'm giving you are for king size beds. Mattress is a $500 in Costco. Encasement, and I'm going to have to put on my glasses. Encasement is $32. The protector is $39. Pillow protectors are $22, and that's for 2 of them. So if you're going to have 4 pillows, you're going to need 2 sets. And this is Amazon. Pillows are $25 or $20. The set of sheets for king-size beds on Target are $65. And that's right now. But they do go on sale normally January on the holidays like 4th of July and things like that. Also back to school in August, they go on sale. But January and August, they have the big sales on sheets replenish at that time. So we have the sheets at $65. And remember, you buy in 3, so that's like almost $200. Duvet covers are $80 for king size bed. Those are Target prices. And duvet insert is $50, and that's on Amazon. The luggage rack is a little bit expensive, which is $60. You also might want to get summer coverlets. So that's like $70. And mind you, I'm going to give you the spreadsheet so that you could use it. And if you want to like just buy the products that I'm recommending or use it for yourself because you want to know how much money you're spending. Hangers are $35 or $20. A dresser is about $300 or more. It depends on what kind of dresser you get. You do not need to get a very expensive dresser, but you need to get something reasonably good. Just remember, people are not going to be using it all the time. They're not going to be opening and closing. But what you have to remember is to be able to adjust those dressers. So the night table, what I did was I gave you a price for a night table that has a USB port, which is $90 per table. But you could get something even a little bit less expensive. But then remember that you want your guests to be able to connect their phone and their electronics and be able to charge them. And you don't want them moving furniture. So if you don't get a USB port table or lamp, you might need to get other things for them to be able to charge. Lamp was $30. That was not that expensive. Shades are $40. Those are Lowe's, the ones that I'm using. And that's per shade. Curtains are $40. The rug pad is $43. A rug is like $500. I found them to be expensive. That's from Ruggable. Ruggable, you can wash the rug, but you gotta remember, does it fit in your washing machine? So it depends on the size, will it fit? You might be able to get cheaper rugs than that. A mirror, a low mirror, I don't know why it's so expensive. It's like $100 to $150. Not the ones that's behind the door. Those are like not that expensive, but like a nice mirror. Remember, if you're having a mirror in the bedroom, you want to not just lean it, but you want to make sure that it is attached to the wall because you don't want anybody knocking it in for it to fall. Art. So yes, you don't want just bare walls. So put like $200 for art, maybe a little bit more. You could go to World Market, Home Goods to have some good artwork. That's where my designers tend to buy. You might want like the power strips or the charging station if you don't get the table with the USB. Some Kleenex, wastebasket, a bench, and a TV if you're going to go with a TV. If you're going to go with the TV, you're going to put it on top of the dresser. That's fine. But if not, you're going to hook it to the wall. So you need to buy that mounting. The cost for all of that, the expensive bed frame, the $540, is a total of $4,000. Almost $100, and that does not include tax. That is for one bedroom. Putting on your budget about $4,000 for a bedroom, about like if you have 2 bedrooms, it's going to be $8,000. Then you have to still then include kitchen, living room, bathroom, and dining room. And mind you, I am not going to big stores. This is Amazon, Lowe's, and Target and some Wayfair. So it's not like I'm going to the big expensive stores. Things that you could buy at thrift stores. You could buy a dresser. You could buy some night tables. And that's what one of my designers have done. She went and shopped at a thrift store. She spent like $1,000, but she bought like a bunch of different things that we have been using for all the different houses. So that saved a lot of money. But I do keep track of how much money I'm spending on each house because taxes. So you want to make sure that you have a separate credit card for it and that you are accounting for it and you keeping track of it. Also, like that, if you love a product or if you loved a bed, and when you're doing another short-term rental in the future, if you are, you know you love that one. And that was a good bed or that was a good mattress, like I'm doing with my Costco mattresses. I'm like recommending them to everybody because my guests love them. And you don't have to think about it. You now have all the products that you need. And you're just like, oh, shop, buying it on one credit card because then like that is your business credit card. And it's easy accounting at the end. So let me know in the comments below if you want more videos like this where I'm breaking down a room and giving you the prices and what is it that you actually need. And remember, you could get the checklist. Just go to thehostingjourney.com/checklist and you'll have all the products that I'm having and that I'm using on my short-term rentals, because you don't want to be thinking about like, oh my God, what do I have to get? No, I'll give it to you. You know it from my experience. This is, I've been hosting since 2010. And if you like this video, press like, subscribe, and get notified for more videos of The Hosting Journey where we talk all about Airbnb and short-term rentals. See you in the next one.